Hey folks, Slice'em here, and it is time to crack open some crystals. So we're going to definitely be opening some crystals along with doing a lot of other things. I'll wait for a little bit to start the crystal opening. In the meantime, I've got energy to burn. Act 4 has got to go down. It's been a total pain in my side, and luckily slowly it just chips away. So as long as you just keep chipping away at it, that's what matters. It slowly continues to go down, piece by piece. I'll be so ready when I'm done with it. So, all right, old Doc Strange. This one's gonna be quick. And Doc Strange down. And the boss says, hey, first like. Hey, I appreciate it, boss. Good to see you here again, man. Always exciting to have guys constantly here quickly. So, and again, gonna start out with the Act 4 exploration. I just want to get some of my energy burned off. That way I can really focus in on the arena grind. I need to get my Tier 4 basic done, along with a couple other things. So, hey, Willow says, darn you, boss. The boss says, I didn't even get a notification, and I'm first. So, the boss was quick on it. Hey, 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 what's up, Jacob? Good seeing you again, man. I feel like it's been a long time. Obviously, it hasn't been, but it feels like it's been a long time. And of course, I would get degeneration on her. Well, that'll work. Pop a regen. She'll stay full health as we demolish Cyclops. So I hope everybody has had a good day so far today. My day has been busy, but I guess it was a good thing, you know. Hey, hey Jacob, how's it going, man? So I got Jacob and Jacob. I can't even be like Jacob S. They're both Jacob S. Both great players, so it's kind of funny. Let's see here. Is there one path that I prefer to take here? Nope. Both gotta get done, so we might as well get on the long one here. I did stream late yesterday. I was trying to help Frojo out. I didn't want to take and be rude. And eventually I said, okay, well, it's time for it to just make it happen, so. And the boss continuing to taunt Jacob about being first. Jacob is, or boss has been on a roll. I think he's been first 90% of the time. At least 90. Maybe a little more. So. Jacob says, it'll come. It'll come. Oh, man. Had a nice long day. The good news was I got to swim in the pool, got to relax a little bit. But it was still long, you know. I was honestly kind of excited, looking forward to coming back and streaming, so I was able to get on a little earlier than I expected. I was afraid it was going to be super late before I made it. The fact that it's not is a lot better, so. Alright. Hopefully we can put this Deadpool down pretty quick. Almost there. And he is toast. Jacob Sigler says, haha, I mean, for simplicity, people have called me Sigs for my last name, and the boss half the time is Chance, half the time I'm hovering. The boss says, Jacob, I meant the other Jacob. Jacob Schaefer says, everybody calls me Schaefer. Sigler says, alrighty, with this, everyone call me Sigler. The Battle of the Jacobs has begun. How funny is that? All right. And we just continue to march on through here. And again, once we get energy down a little bit, I'll switch it over. I need to get into the arena, get my T4 basic done. If you can't tell, I hate dealing with the arena. And unfortunately, it's made it even worse. Not being in a current alliance, I have no way to reduce my timer right now. So, which is still fine. I have enough champions to push me through, but it's just a pain more than anything. Alright, let's see here. Tell you what, Sigler says, you got this stuff, Sly. Feels good to finally be done with Act 4. Yeah, no, I agree. It'll be nice when I'm done with it. The boss says, did you get the duck? He went for 2.45. Oddly enough, I did not get the duck. I said I was going to do 3 million. I thought 3 million was safe. He was going to go for less than that, no more. I was correct. He went low, just like I thought he would. However, I really didn't get a chance to grind as much as I wanted. And because of that, I barely did the milestones, if that. I don't even remember where I cut off at. But long story short, I was short of the duck. So round 2, I will just focus in a little bit more and dupe my duck. And again, the thing about it is, I'm not overly concerned about duping him. Oh, there's Bulldog, and he says, you called it this time for sure. Let me see if I can get the volume a little louder here for you there, Willow. Hold on. And let me check right in here real quick. And I am showing that I am on max volume. Did that help any there, Willow? Let me know. And again, guys, I will say this. There's been a lot of people that have reached out, talked to me about alliances, and welcome me into their alliance. I'm going to be very honest. I'm very open to a lot of ideas. I do want to stay on a very tough schedule. That's what I enjoy. However, my situation is a bit of a pain, and I want any alliance I go to know that, because I do work a lot. I do stream a lot. The streaming part is not so bad, but I do work a ton. So there are times where I am just simply unreachable. It's not that I don't want to be part of the game. I just am incapable of being in it at that moment. So outside of that, though, I'm all in. But I do want people to realize what they're getting. I am getting a guy. You are getting a guy that is going to be able to come in, do a lot of stuff. And normally during the day, I don't mind to help out. I don't mind to be there. But if it gets busy, and there's no way for me to fix that. So unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it happens, I guess. Alright, well, I tell you what, Bulldog, if you're free, I'm going to probably go ahead and bring you in. And then we're also going to be bringing in a couple of different folks. I know Chid was going to come on the mic tonight once he gets here. Probably look at a couple others. And earlier today, we had a guest speaker with Ellis. Came in, joined Anthony and Bulldog. And it was definitely good to hear. So last night we had Jacob Sigler. Again, a good old alliance mate of mine. Amazing player, great guy to have. So it's always good when you have him around. And once we get a couple of people in the stream, I burn down some energy and get through my top part of my lineup. We will go to the crystal opening and start cracking some crystals because they need to be opened. That was a lot of bleed. Holy smoky. Alright. And Willow says I am coming in clear now, so good deal. Glad to know it's loud and clear. No issues. Alright, Bulldog, here comes a phone call, buddy.
What's up, Slice 'em?
Bulldog, what's happening, brother?
Oh, just grinding away, trying to get my T4 basic. Waited to the last minute again.
Yep, I'm in the same boat. And unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit more of a headache. Without having an alliance, I'm going to be stuck on my turnaround time. But I think I'm so close, it's not going to matter. I got more than enough time, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you should find one like sooner rather than later. Because of the waiting period that you're going to have, you're already going to be behind the 8-ball. You may end up missing 2 weeks worth of AQ rewards. So
yeah, no, I'm aware, and unfortunately, that's going to be a pain in my side. I got to figure out which way I want to go, and get it over with. So.
Jacob, swinging at Road to the Labyrinth at the moment. Magic is carrying me. Yeah, Magic, for a lot of, like Batista's bomb, Magic was my MVP. Road to the Labyrinth, she was super helpful. I'd say between her and Vision, they did the lion's share of the work for me.
They are both such good control champs.
Yeah.
Both are fantastic. There's a debate for either one of them, in my mind, being the top champ in control.
Yeah, I mean, we've had our discussions on the matter. I still would choose Vision just because you can do it via his SP1. You don't have to wait until the SP2. I mean, I grant how effective Magic is once you get to that SP2. You can basically shut it down. But if you're running up against like an SP1 bias node in War, or there's just a lot of scenarios where I find Vision to be much easier to use. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for joining us. As always, love having you here, my bro. John Wesley Thomas also joining us right now. Hey, what's up? How much did the duck go for? Thanks. Duck went pretty darn cheap. I think 2.6 million.
Actually, somebody a while ago said 2.4.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 6.
5.
Yeah, Slicing was definitely on the right side of history on this one. I mean, I came around towards the end of it there, agreeing that he was going to go a lot lower than I originally expected, and now I really wait. I mean, because I finished at 1.6, I think. A couple more hours, not even that, an hour's more worth of work, and I could have had him. So I'm going to go ahead and get him this time, so I at least have him. And then I'm sure I'll dupe him eventually.
Yeah, and again, I don't see him really going up anywhere. It just doesn't make any sense. He's a fine champion, but that's all he is. I just don't see anything going on past that. So.
Well, like I said, I was putting a lot of stock in the, just people wanting to have the collectors, and
Sure.
what I called the kitsch factor, because he's the wacky duck and he makes all those cool sound effects and everything, and none of that was enough to carry him above 2.4 million, apparently. Anthony says he's not going to be very chatty because he's doing ROL. Good luck, my friend. You're going to love it if you beat it. It's nice to have those champs and all the different things. So, good luck to you, my friend. Yeah, he will, 2.4 million, exactly. Roll one form. Sup, bro? How's it going?
That's actually roll one for me.
Roll one for me. I get it. Ha, ha, ha. Back to get that motivation from watching you. Well, that's what we're here for, man. We want to inspire you.
I don't know what inspiration you're getting from me, but, hey, I guess I'll take it. Ooh.
John Wesley Thomas asks, wow, do you think it could go up next? Do you think it'll go up next round? I do, actually. I think we're going to see that scenario where a lot of people, just like me, go, holy crap, I could have done 2.4. So I think it'll go up a little bit, like 2.6 maybe. I'm just going to shoot for 3 million. If I don't get him at 3 million, it wasn't meant to be kind of a situation. If he goes up that high afterwards, other people just wanted him more.
Here's the thing. Do I think he'll go up? Yes. I think he may go up a little bit, but I can tell you this. If he goes up, it ain't by much.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, too. Yeah.
Maybe
if he
2.5,
goes up,
2.6.
it's not going to be huge.
It should be very similar cutoff. I think you're going to have people that didn't get him going to go back and get him. It's just going to be a swap of players, basically. The guys that just missed him are going to get him this next go-around, and they may put up a little bit more to get him. But I don't see him going up anything. 2.5, 2.6 should easily get the Duck next round.
Yeah, John Wesley Thomas, will $3 million be enough? I think so. That's what I'm going to go for.
I think
it's a nice round number.
Overshoots it. But it definitely puts you in a very safe round.
I'd rather overshoot it a little. For me, going from 2.6 to 3 million, is an extra 25, 30 minutes worth of work. So I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, A. Willow's got a good point. I think 2.4 should convince more people to get in the pool, though, as well. Oh, I don't disagree.
Agree. Yeah, totally agree.
But the nice thing with the Duck and what we've seen with Winter Soldier, these last couple of champions have been champions that people can get in and get. They can get it. They can be part of it. They can be
like Winter Soldier.
Yes, they can build their roster with some solid champions. They're not anything to sneeze at. I mean, they're not God tier. They're not anything that's going to knock you over and make you write home to your mom and dad about. But they're good enough champions that you can build a solid team around them. You can build your defense. You can build different aspects of the game around them. So be wise.
Yeah. If your roster is not gigantic, having Howard the Duck's going to be nothing but good for you.
Yep.
John Wesley Thomas, I did 2.1 and didn't get Winter Soldier. Yeah, that he did go up a little, didn't he? In between rounds, there was another one of those where he went so low that people were a little surprised, and I think more people got in the pool on that one.
No, I didn't even look. I've got it up here on my desktop. Ooh, I lied. I did have it up on my desktop.
Jacob says, "Ain't convincing me." I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Convincing you to get in the pool.
Jacob's
Come on, what do you need? What do you need? Some water wings, huh? Do we need to coax you in? There's like a little floating tub full of beers in there to get you in the pool. Get in the pool, you selfish bastard.
It's all about getting the pool. Winter Soldier did go up. Winter Soldier went for 1.8 and then went for 2.2.
Right, exactly. He went up 400,000. That's exactly what I'm predicting for the Duck. 2.4 to 2.6, 2.8. So I think that's exactly what happens. Is like with me. A bunch of people go, oh, geez, I could have done that. And so they jump in and they go for it. Hey, what's up, Shaw? How you doing? Glad to see you in the stream. Yeah, 2.1 wasn't enough. 2.5 would have done it. Absolutely.
Yep. And you just ended up a little shy. Not enough to really matter. And again, while Winter Soldier is a good champ, he's not going to.
He's not a world breaker.
Yeah, he's not going to redefine your roster. He's not going to rearrange the landscape of who you use. But it gives you options, and that's what he is.
Woohoo! Now I'm going to make it all the way to Dormammu with no problem because I got Winter Soldier. Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
No, but he's handy. And as a 5-star, he does pack a good punch. I will give him that. So.
Well, Jacob says, give me a 5-star crystal for getting in the pool, and I'll consider. I'll tell you what, Jacob, I'll give you part of a 5-star. How about that? How about maybe 200 shards for each one? Huh? That's what you're going to get if you hit the milestones. That's what I got today. Yeah, it stinks. We lost that war by a couple thousand. Our opponents got 100% on at least one of the rooms. We all cleared, they all cleared, but they just beat us, with a little bit of exploration, a little bit of kills, and I really, really needed to win that war if I was going to make my 10K in 2 more days. I got 400 5-star shards from the 2 arenas, and I'm sitting at like 8,900. I've got 1 4-star to open, so if I get one that's a Sig 99, that's 550, and I'm at like 3,200 4-star shards, so I'll probably earn 1 more before the 4th. So it's going to be a photo finish. I might be like 11:30 p.m. tomorrow night. I might be able to swing that 10K. We'll see.
Real quick,
wish me luck.
Hey, Jason Perez, good seeing you again. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Shay. And we got Shawshank as well. What's up? Thanks for coming in, stopping in. Jacob did post of what was an easy war for us. I need to take a look at it. I saw the photo, but I didn't really dive too deep into it, man. So, you know what? Here's the deal. I am going to have to finally decide on an alliance. We may have a little fun tonight. Look at a couple alliances. I'm going to have to get it done, so I'm going to have to make a decision probably tonight or first thing tomorrow, not to lock myself out of all the rewards. So, that'll be interesting. Something that I dread doing, but has to be done. So, oh well.
Yep, you got to do it.
Got to get her done.
Have you ever seen that Larry the Cable Guy talk without the fake Southern accent? It's weird.
No, I haven't. So.
Yeah, that whole thing is a character that he does, and he actually sounds like very intelligent. I mean, he's a very smart guy, and it's very bizarre. It's like when an English actor does a really good American accent, you know?
Sure.
And you're just like, oh, like Hugh Laurie on House. You know, if you grew up like I did watching him on a little bit of Fry and Laurie or Blackadder, and then you come and see him on House, you're just like, that's not right. That's just not right.
That's funny. And again, guys, I want to say thanks to everybody that's showing up. If you're new here, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Believe it or not, we had a lot of videos watched and a lot of subscribers join since we killed our stream earlier. We're up to 360.
Yeah.
So we are marching towards 500 fairly quickly, guys. So I do greatly appreciate that.
Oh, A. Willow hit his 10K 5-star shards and decided to keep saving for a few months, which I don't blame you. You know, as we've discussed multiple times, you know, my reason for wanting to open it is to give me one more chance to do my Star-Lord before the pool gets polluted. But if you're not in the situation where I am, where you have, 10 5-stars and only one is duped, saving's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm...
Glock Princess, hey, how you doing? And Unstable Man, glad to see you both in the stream.
Absolutely, and at this point, I think I'm going to save up. I'm going to go for Iceman, and I'm really hoping to get lucky and make that pull. If I can pull and dupe Iceman at a 5-star level, I think that's going to be the 5-star I need, and that I'm going to be able to build around and really start pushing content like I should be doing.
Jacob says, Bulldog or not, I actually used him in a marketing class presentation in the sense that when he wasn't the cable guy, he wasn't famous. He had to do something bizarre to get attention. Yeah, that's true. He was a struggling stand-up, and that cable guy was something he did for a radio show, for call-in for a radio show, and it seemed to hit. People liked it, and he just ran with it. And, hey, good on him, man. He built a heck of a career around it. He's certainly not going to have to work again for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
A. Willow says, yeah, I'm at 9, 4 duped. Yeah, see, A. Willow's in a lot better position than I am. We've got 4 of them duped, especially if one of them is a good centerpiece champion. Jacob says, I'll open whenever fine with expanding the 5-star roster. Yeah, 9 gives you an even 3 rounds. Yeah, I have that same thing where I do 3 rounds with my 9, and then my 10th one just ends up, sitting out, or I have to do them with a couple of 4 stars. Just depends on where I'm at in building my infinite streak. Once the infinite streak is built, then I always make Star-Lord the 10th, and I run him with Gamora and Drax, so I get the
bonus
synergies. Shawshank says, where do you live, Slice 'em? I'm from India.
I am down in Missouri.
Missouri.
We've got a lot of India viewers, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I was saying, I know a lot of people. I've had a few alliance mates over the years from India, and always had good. One of them I consider a very good friend. We've been friends since I started playing the game. So lots of love for India. My brother lived there for a while too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jacob has 16 5-stars.
Of course he does.
How disgusting can it get? Like, at some point, you got to stop and be like, do I have too many? But I guess not. I mean, but that kind of goes back to what we're talking about. The elite accounts, they are going to shape the game totally different than what average accounts are because of that. I mean, 16 5-stars, there's good odds he's going to dupe and he'll do something useful or pull something useful. I mean, like he said, to him it doesn't matter when he opens a crystal. He can just continue to open and go.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. So, all right, I'm gonna get through my 3 5-stars that I have here, and then at that point we'll go start cracking some crystals, and hopefully I can have some good luck and get somebody useful, or dupe
Good
somebody
luck to
useful.
you. Yeah, Jacob 16, A Willow 16. Wow. That is insane. I mean, it's not insane. It's pretty darn good.
Jacob's got 9 dupes. Wow. That's insane. All right, so here's
Hang on
the
a second.
question. Have
Go
we
ahead.
seen or heard the status on the crystals? Are they going to be bringing it back in tune on pace with where it was before? Or are we going to stay on this oddball schedule that they got going for Iceman?
What do you mean?
Well, Psylocke should be in the 5-star crystal right now. She should have been up next. However, instead they put Civil Warrior up, which would, in theory, push Iceman back.
You mean in the arena?
No.
Or in the 5-star
crystals.
crystal?
Just in the featured crystal.
Oh, I see the feature that's coming up. Yeah, it does run. Yeah, I mean Archangel was up, but he wasn't in the arena. So I don't know that those two things are linked anymore.
No, we're talking about, what I'm talking about here is, so the featured crystal should follow a certain pattern, similar to, like right now, the Frosty crystal is available. Okay? And right before the Frosty crystal was available, we had the, whichever one it was that had Archangel and Psylocke. So Psylocke is supposed to follow Archangel as the featured champ. She came out next. So in theory, she should be up right now, and instead we have Civil Warrior. So after Civil Warrior, is it going to be Psylocke, or will it go straight to Iceman? Does that make sense?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because they have kind of thrown the sequence off.
Correct. And
I can't believe they even did that. Like, who would want to open a 5-star feature for Civil Warrior? Like, that's just dumb.
I have no clue, but
I mean, is anybody really that insane?
I did hear of one kid doing it.
It's short, though. It's only got 3 days left, so they're not running it for, like, the 10 or 12 days they did for Archangel. I mean, he was, like, almost 10 days, wasn't he?
Correct.
Yeah. So maybe there's there's like a featured, and then there's like a sub-featured. The ones that only run for a couple of days. I don't know. That's odd.
I thought it was very odd.
Unstable Man says, any tips for fighting Act 4 Maestro? Bait out, push him to his SP2 and evade as much as possible. The SP1 is evadable. You have to evade at least twice or block the first few ones, but you've got to evade the big beam, which is, it's kind of tough to get that timing down. But evading his SP2 is super, super simple. Like, once he starts to fire it, you just dash back, a couple of times. He does those 3 swipes with the blades. So that's the best advice I can give you, is using that. Also, I used Guillotine on him and did the same thing I did to the Realm of Legends Wolverine, which was utilizing his own regeneration against him. So those two tricks, and when I wasn't using Guillotine, I used Thor, stacked 2 armor breaks and just, wailed on him. And that seemed to do the best for me.
All right.
Jacob Sigler says Venom Pool is great. All right, we're not going down that road again, Jacob. Okay, we all know our feelings on Venom Pool. Yes, I like him. All right, Arctic Wolf Mation, welcome. Glad to see you.
Good seeing you
joining
back.
the stream.
Schaefer says they have to have Psylocke to prevent a lot of pissed off people.
Yeah, since when does Kabam give a rat's butt about pissing us off? I mean, really.
I think they are mindful of it. Doesn't mean that they're always good with it, no, but I think they are mindful of it. So,
yeah, you're right.
It's just one of those tricky things. You can never please the masses. There's always going to be somebody that's upset. There's always going to be that upset person. So,
Yeah. You please some of the people some of the time, or you please all the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time.
Correct. So, all
Yeah.
right. Well, you know what? We've got 18 people in here. Let's start cracking some crystals. As always, I'm going to get rid of these that aren't needed. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I was talking to Chid. All right. Some good loyalty there. Jacob said they are already pissed off. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think a large chunk of players stay pretty mad at the game, all in all, which is sad.
Pretty much at an even level of pissed off all the time.
All right, one last crystal. Didn't see any 4-star. Hip hip hooray! All right, war victory crystal. Unstable man says, "Get to the 4-star crystal." Hey, I'm gonna get there, man. I like to do everything else. I gotta bait you in with something. You gotta hook,
yeah, man.
hook
Haven't you ever heard of like building the dramatic tension?
Believe me, we're building some tension of some sort around here.
That's true.
Jacob Sigler says, "Geez, just finished 4-3 of RTL, and I am not amused." So.
Oh man, and now you're starting the hard part. How does that make you feel? You know,
it gets
first
nasty.
3 are the easy ones. Yeah, it's about what would be saying? It's about to get real, my friend. It's about to get.
And just so you know, we're bringing Jacob online here with us. Jacob, are you there?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Captain? And just so you know, we'll also be bringing
John.
Chid in here in a few as well.
Oh, let's go.
Oh man, it's gonna be a party now.
We will have a party. I'm going to be grinding. Let you guys chat and entertain the masses while I try to see what I can get done. And I got to look and figure out what alliance I'm going to end up going to. So I'll be tinkering around with that as well while we go over everything with folks. So.
All right, yeah, Jacob, it is unsettling. It's tough, you know, when you got to deal with the safeguard and spite. I hated spite more than I hated safeguard. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly, spite.
Spite is interesting.
Pain in the butt. That's all I can say. Pain in the butt.
Hey, you know who deals with that well? My boy Hawkeye.
That's true. Hawkeye did pretty well. I took him in. I took for 4.4. I think it was. I used Hawkeye. Took Black Panther and Gwenpool. That was for the safeguard node. Sorry. For spite, I used Vision and Hawkeye a lot.
Real quick here. To James, good seeing you in here again, bud. So we appreciate you stopping back in.
Oh yeah. How are ya? Anthony says, Iceman plus willpower equals Scarlet Witch Killer. I stand at full health, no poison, easy win. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. You find the right thing for you, and boom. Jacob says, got a 550 CB to deal with Safeguard as much as I can. There you go. Yeah, I still don't have Crossbones, so that wasn't an option for me. He's one of the few champs I don't have in a 4-star.
I don't use him anymore.
Yeah. I would have liked to have had him as an option during that time, and now if I got him, I'd be like, meh, you know. I mean, it might come in handy for me at some point down the road, but,
yeah.
You know, as I've said before, I'm kind of at the point now where, you know, unless it's Archangel or Iceman, I'm not taking any more champs, you know, beyond 330 anyway, so.
I just need Dormammu. That's all I need.
That would be a nice pull. I would like Dormammu. I finally got him as a 3-star, ranked him up, and I've been playing with him a little bit. Today I did. I played with Iceman, Dormammu, and Punisher 2099 all together, and I even recharged him a couple times in the arena just so I could get some time with him. You know, I didn't need to, but I was like, well, you know, I want to get a little more than just one match with these guys.
What did you think of him?
Which one? Dormammu, Punisher, or
Punisher.
Iceman? Punisher 2099, I didn't really like him that much. You know, the match didn't really go on that long, so I didn't really get a chance to play with the whole battery thing. I didn't like his medium hit. You know, it's this little, like, bloop, you know, from the gun. It's like a little poofy little burst of energy, which I did not like. So far, not sad that I don't have him as a 5-star. Maybe after a little more time of playing with him. I mean, like, he looks cool, and I like he feels good mechanically. The mechanism of playing with him. But I'm not super thrilled yet.
All right, well, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and bring Chid on. And again, I've got a lot of work to do, guys. So we're going to be answering questions, going over stuff with folks. But at the end of the day, we've got a lot going on. I'm going to be working on my overlay. I'm grinding the arena. But that's what everybody else here is for. We're here to answer questions, have a good time. So don't hesitate to let us know if you've got something, because that's what we're here for. Chid, can you hear us?
Yeah, you get.
Yes, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Yep.
Got you
loud and clear, buddy.
Because I'm testing your mic, that's why.
You got a little static in the background. You can definitely tell there is some noise around you, but outside of that, you're good to go.
Oh, that's my fan.
You might want to bring it a little closer to your mouth, too, because actually you're a little on the quiet side.
Oh, that's my fan.
Oh, that's your fan?
Oh.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I've got 3 fans running around me because I set up my office in the garage, and it gets hotter than the outside or anywhere in the house. So I got one pointed at my computer to keep it cool. I got one kind of pointed at my lower section and one pointed at the top, but I try to keep it off my mic. Unless I'm going to set it down and walk away because I want to leave you guys with some entertainment.
Yeah, that was fun the other day, let me tell you.
I'm more conscious of that now, so sorry.
What's up, Willow?
What's up, Chid? How you doing?
They were just kind of disappointed because there's a difference between seeing and doing, and just watching some of these people play the game. It's just like, why you had this? Why couldn't you do it?
Such as
talk a little louder if you could, Chid. And what are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I just came from a Brand video. He was using Gwenpool against a Mystic Dispersion Dormammu boss. And as you know, her SP2 has a power lock.
It's innervate.
He went to her SP3 and died.
Yeah, sometimes I don't understand the choices people make, especially people in my alliance. I can't tell you how many times I've, logged on and I see somebody's, dead halfway through tier 2, on day 3 of AQ, and then I'll look at their defense and be like, really? You brought a 440, old man Logan? Like, you really thought that was was that the best choice you had?
Even in the past alliance, this guy has a 550 Wolverine. Wolverine, mind you, on the debuff immune path. Tell me you guys won't clear that path with full health.
Yeah.
Yes,
this
easily.
Guy was dead on all 3 champs.
Oh.
That's no bueno.
But yes, the debuff not being able to parry troubles a lot of people.
Yeah, but with Wolverine, the 550, you don't need to.
You talking about? You said on the stun immune.
Debuff.
Yeah, that right in section 2 of map 5 with all the skills.
Yeah.
To the right, yeah.
On the right side, the immunity node.
Lane 7.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. What I did when the first time I encountered a stun immune node in war was for about a month. I just turned off parry, and I learned to play without parry. Because I knew that stun immune was going to be a thing going forward. I could see them, instituting that more often. So that's why one of the reasons why I don't struggle against Mordo. It's one of the reasons that I feel I'll do pretty decent in Labyrinth. I've gotten very, very good at intercepting. Forced myself to learn that play style, and it has benefited me greatly.
Yeah, that's why I always try to advise people that if you're new, get dexterity first. So you can learn to intercept.
Learn to evade. Yeah, exactly. Yep, I agree. Oh, the chat is quiet tonight. Anybody got any questions going on?
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Jason Perez says on stun immune champs you just need to intercept. Yeah, exactly. And the truth is some champs are better for intercepting. I'd say I I land, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 intercepts with the vision, more so than I do with some other champs. I think some of them are just the way the mechanics work. They're better at it. Vision is probably my number one intercepting champ, which is great. Like, I wish there was a 5-star. If I could have like a 5-star vision, I'd cruise through LOL. Even though power control isn't really what you want, just because of his mechanics, I could push them to 2 and keep them from going to 3, and probably do a lot of intercepting. That's my, I think I could. Jacob Sigler says, thanks at Jason Perez for the advice. Definitely going to use my magic. I just got 5-4 is just the spiked armor, which doesn't worry me much.
Yeah. I think you
gotcha.
missed the punch. Jacob just got his magic. So it's definitely something he's been using, and it's been awesome to use. So Anthony says...
Anthony just got through Wolverine.
Yep.
First try. Good awesome job, Anthony. You're on the home stretch now, buddy.
Yeah, you are definitely way ahead of my pace. I think I had 30 deaths at Wolverine alone. It looked like I was in the labyrinth instead of ROL.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh hey, look at there! Finally a 3-star on these crystals. Jeez.
What'd you get? I missed
3-star. It's coming up for you guys. 3-star crossbows.
Spoiler alert. Thanks a lot.
3-star crossbows, nice.
I was good to see it.
I really wish I could get 3-star Hyperion. I don't have him. He's the only cosmic that's in the crystals that I don't have, because I'm sitting on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 55 Sig Stones for Cosmic 3-star, and I have no one to spend them on, because all my other Cosmics are max Sig. So I'm hoping for him. Or Angela when they come up. What's that?
I said, poor you. What a shame.
Yeah, poor me. I don't have anybody to spend it on.
Oh, so close
it's like
to getting Groot.
I was chatting with seemingly Tenacious earlier, lamenting my bad arena crystal luck. I'm so pissed off. 31 arena crystals to get 15 freaking units. And last week they did me even worse. 110 arena crystals, and I earned 75 total units. I'm like, are you kidding me? And he's like, yeah, well, you got a lot of gold. It's like, dude, I got like 8 million gold. I can't spend it. I don't need gold. I need units. And then I watch other people, I watch, Brian open 250 arena crystals. Oh, yeah, 1,500 units. No big deal. Like, dude, that's ridiculous. I can't believe how badly they do me.
Yeah, it's definitely no fun. So going through 20+ premium hero crystals here so far, no luck. A lot of 2-stars, 1 3-star, and one shy of a couple different 4-star heroes. Never seems to fail. Just nonstop.
Yep.
Oh, here I'm right there, but we're just gonna go ahead and cut it off. So.
Yeah, I oftentimes, if I'm going to let it spin out, I don't even watch it, because you know that it's not linked. It's not based in reality. It's for amusement. Like you weren't just, 1 off of a 4-star Mordo. You were 1 million off of that 4-star Mordo, because if you were going to have 4-star Mordo, it would have ended there. Yeah, Starvolt's rubbing it in. He opened 5 arena crystals and got 45. Right, so you opened 1/6 what I opened and got triple the units. It's like, how does that keep happening to me? It's so frustrating. Oh, I still have like 60 of them to open. I just stopped because I had redeemed 250K worth, so that's like what, 100 and something crystals, and after 31 I spun 1 and then did 10 10 10, and when I was at 15 units after that, I'm just like, nah, I'm done. I'll come back to it later.
Yeah, it's
I can only take so much abuse.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, I can take a lot of abuse. I'm married, but I can only take so much abuse from
wow.
X Hoodies 99X. Hey, stop doing that, man. It's really not cool to just show up and pimp your channel without at least asking us about it. So please, we appreciate that. But we're glad to have you here, and feel free to subscribe since you're here on our channel, and we're always happy to have new people in the stream.
Welcome
Jason,
back,
Jason
Q
Perez
Thunder.
says, go ahead.
Jason Perez says, when it comes to arena crystals, I usually only open 5 at a time and end up with more units than if I open 10 at a time. Interesting.
Anytime I open 5 at a time, I guarantee I will not get any units at all. The only way if I spin them one at a time, I guarantee I will not get any units. I have never once gotten units from doing one at a time. That's not an exaggeration.
I believe
Never.
you. Q Thunder.
Hey, what's up? In the house.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good seeing you again, Q Thunder. And again, here we go. We got a bunch of 2-stars out of all those. 1 3-star. So
Typical.
Pretty
Of course.
typical. Exactly.
I am telling you, I have
Hey, at
the
least you
worst
got one
luck.
3-star. How many times have you opened 10 at a time and it's been 10 2-stars?
Oh, I get so
Happens
many
too many.
2-stars. It's unreal.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a premium 2-star hero after all. So
It is pretty much the 2-star hero crystal, yes. That's why, like, I never complain when I get a 4-star out of a premium. Doesn't even matter who it is. Like, any 4-star out of a premium is a bonus, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right. And again, guys, I am working on uploading the new overlay. It should be coming here soon. So we'll
did
see.
you do it on OBS first?
Yep, that's what I'm working on right now. And it actually, I think it'll go live as soon as I upload it. So we'll find out here.
Starvolt says, by tomorrow, Crossbones will be my profile pick. I already R4'd him. Awesome. That's a great profile pick. That's like me with Ghost Rider. You know, he's not the best champ that I have, but I really like him, and I'm glad to have him back as my profile pick. You know, to me, I feel like a lot of people have Voodoo, you know, because he is so good and so popular. Legendary Pros in the house. Slice them. I want 200 more 4-star shards, but where will I find it?
Grind this
grind
Crystal
the
Clash
arena.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, the Crystal Splash Arena, you know, if you put up a couple million in there, you know, you'll not only get about a premium's worth of shards, you know, when it comes through tomorrow, you'll end up with a nice little chunk of shards, and any 3-star you get, it's going to give you, if it's duped, you're going to get 55 4-star shards.
Well, it depends
That's how
too.
I
If
would
you're
get it.
if you're sitting on a lot of 3-star crystals, go pop them. You got premium hero crystals, go pop them. Maybe you get
Yep.
lucky, dupe a 3-star or 2, and it puts you a whole lot closer.
Superman versus Green Lantern. What's up, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you here. As always,
All right.
Jason Press says, save your 4-star crystals for 718 for a chance to dupe Iceman again.
I'm not too worried about reduping him. I've got him pretty leveled up.
Yours is
let's-
almost max, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say he's up in the 70s. I'll check when I'm done. And I could be totally wrong. Let's hope we get something useful here. Come on, 4-star magic. Well, not her, but let's get somebody useful. Don't you do that. Ugh, not really what I was hoping for, but... oh, well, Doctor Strange. Duplicating the champ, so that'll awaken him, and it gives me some shards, so... At least that's useful. Not to mention the ISO.
Yeah, that still is definitely useful.
Yeah, especially whenever it comes to a couple champions as they go up. Voodoo's going to be coming up here soon. Arctic Wolfmation says he's subscribed to the channel. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Legendary Bro says, why don't you open 5-star crystal? I want to see it.
We are saving for Iceman. That's what this really runs down to is I'm hoping to pull Iceman. As much as I'd love to pop a 5-star crystal, I am saving up to have multiple shots at Iceman. Hopefully I can get lucky and have 3 of these. The problem is we don't know for sure when his crystal's coming now. The crystal timeline, I believe, got bumped a little bit because Psylocke should be up. So there's a shot that I would be able to have a little more time to save some shards and have 3 or 4 opportunities here at Iceman. So it'll just depend on where I end up and where things go. But that's the goal, is to pick all those items up.
O'Marin says, I'm mad at all the 5-star shards you have.
I'm
Yeah,
mad because
me
I've been
too.
sitting on them.
Yeah.
I hate,
So
I hate
we
staring
don't
at
know
them.
what's
Could
going to
have
be
a
after. we don't know what's going to be after Civil Warrior, right?
I
mean,
would
we
guess
assume it's going to
Psylocke.
be Psylocke. Yeah, I would too. Because they've got that Psylocke Iceman featured, right now on the front end. So it would make sense that would come up. And then what? Probably Iceman after that, right?
It is Iceman after. Yeah, there's a schedule.
Well, maybe. See, I was thinking I would save up until Iceman drops in the standard 4-star crystal, but maybe I should just save up and take a bite at Iceman when he comes up. I mean, worst case scenario, I could end up duping one of the good ones I have, or I could end up with one of the, because if I go after the Iceman, I'll have the choice between him and what's in the sub pool, right? And
Yeah.
what constitutes the champs that'll be in the sub pool for him?
It can be any past featured 5-star.
But it wouldn't have a chance at like my Star Lord or Magic or anything, right? Since they're in the basic.
No, they're in there too.
Correct.
Oh, they're in there too. So it's not only the featured, but it's everything essentially that's available. That's
Pretty
been
much.
available at that point.
Whatever,
Ugh.
like, I guess in your crystal, they decide to add in or whatever, like the odds of what champs you get put in, because not every champ will spin around.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. Well, then now I'm not so sure. Legendary Bros, will you make an ally or join if you want to join us? 3.2 million ally. That's really sweet, Legendary Bros. But Slice'em is most likely looking in the 8 mil range.
I
think.
would
Is that where you
like
came
to
from?
probably end up somewhere between that 7 and 9 mil range. It would be interesting.
What
I
if
am
I told you to have a
What?
X5 lines that's in the expert?
Do what? You're so soft, Chid.
A 7 mil,
Sure.
a 7 million alliance. Excuse me, 5x5 top 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of along the lines of what I'm looking for, and I've got tons of different deals. And guys, here's the thing: anybody in here interested in having me, look, I have no problem talking. And my goal is to probably have a decision made easily within the next, shortly. And the sooner the better for me. But essentially, what it runs down to is my biggest concern is, and I say this to any alliance that goes to pick me up before I go play with them. I have a lot going on because of my work schedule. I'm normally busy throughout the day, but I also am capable of playing randomly throughout the day. So as long as I'm not busy and I don't have customers in front of me or salespeople driving me crazy, I'm normally capable of sitting down and saying, okay, yeah, I've got 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. It just depends. But it can be problematic sometimes if there's a time slot there or any issue like that comes around. So that is something to keep in mind. So anybody that's interested, shoot me a message online, shoot me the info. And again, I hate figuring it out, but it is something that I'm going to have to do and be done with.
Yeah, sooner rather than later. Unstable Man says, 5-star Iceman Crystal, you're going to pull Spider-Gwen. Oh, don't jinx him. That's not nice. Come on, man. We're all friends here. Arctic Wolfmation, I am probably going to get my 5-star Crystal when they add Spider-Gwen and Luke Cage to 5-star Crystal. What are the odds of getting them? Can't give you the exact odds. I mean, it's random. At that point, there's going to be, probably 40 champs by that point?
Well, in theory, you have the same chance of getting any champ in there.
Right.
But, the crappier champs, you have better odds of pulling.
Does seem that way, does it not? Yeah.
Yeah. Legendary
Bros says... Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. He just simply said, if you had a chance between a 5-star Iceman and a 5-star Star-Lord, which one will you take? I would take Star-Lord. As much as I love my Iceman, Star-Lord is still the premium damage dealer. I would still be happy to take him. I think I could still do a lot of extra work with him. So,
yeah, you don't even know the power of Star-Lord.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
He is a beast.
You have him, correct there, Jacob?
Oh, do I have him? He's R4.
Oh, I mean, I would just enjoy playing with him one time just to see. I can't imagine. It's unreal. So Chit says, shake my head. I hate this room with a passion. I think he means his room at his house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure. Arctic Wolf Nation, I'm probably going to rage if I get either of them. Yeah, don't blame you. Spider-Gwen or Luke Cage is going to hurt. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Good seeing you again, man. Jason Perez says, Star-Lord is amazing. LOL. Just ranked mine to rank 4. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
back
awesome.
to Star-Lord. Any champ in LOL you can down in under 400 hits.
Yeah, that's why he's the champ. You know, that's why is because of that sheer damage output.
So beastly.
Yeah. Jake DeLorme says, sorry, I've been on Grant's stream lately. Hey, that's all good, man. Grant is a friend of the show, a friend of ours, and we're glad you're over here now. If you haven't subbed, hit the sub. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. We're just glad to have people in here. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself in the garage.
Which would make a lot of sense for you.
Yes, it would. It would indeed. Jacob says, I beat ROL Hulk with my R4 4-star Star-Lord first shot. I think he's level 18 or 19 Technician. Yeah, that's it's totally doable. Absolutely. I mean, 4-star Star-Lord is more than sufficient for Realm of Legends if you know what you're doing.
Legendary Bros says, Slice him, can I be your friend in game? Dude, I would be happy to let you be my friend in game. Here's the deal. These are all people that are sitting on my friend list. I leave one spot open just so I can keep a secondary friend list, basically. But yeah, you're welcome to request me as a friend. I'll be happy to keep you over here in the footnotes, basically, and message you anytime you can get a hold of me. So, I Am Legend says, scroll up to his message. I missed it. Oh, hey, Slice, I'm going to send you a message on contest tomorrow. Please make sure you read it. Matt Sal, if you forgot. Yep, not a problem, man.
I'm gonna say Maron, saying he missed Perfect Block. Star-Lord was a beast back then. It definitely helped him, but
Yeah,
you don't even need that nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things we discussed recently is what a good job they've done balancing the game, you know, so that you don't have that huge drop-off from top tier. You know, it's like you had a few things at the top, Star-Lord with perfect block and all that, and then you had just a giant pile of garbage. And they have really done it. You know, their goal was to make every champ viable, which they did not succeed in, but they made a lot more champs viable. And they made a lot of champs that were just, you know, like before the willpower nerf, there were champs you just couldn't even take into the arena. You know, you literally could not play with Ant-Man. And at least you can play with Ant-Man now. You know, and there's quite a few of them.
Ozzy, are you still in here in the stream as well? I think he was in here earlier. Maybe I missed him. Or maybe he's not in here yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ozzy yet.
Arctic Wolf, is Realm of Legends really as hard as people exaggerate it? I don't think so.
You know, I think a lot of people
I thought it was hard
the
first time I did it.
I think they get it in their mind that it's going to be hard and make it a lot harder than it should be.
Yeah.
See, I did with 3 stars, but that was back when Perfect Block was a thing, so I don't know how doable it is with 3 stars now.
It's very, 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 very hard.
You know, I think it's doable. I mean, here's the deal. For a great player, they can still do it. I think the problem is not so much that it's difficult. The champions that you could do it before with changed the way you could do it. I mean, before the nerf, I had a buddy go through and do it with their Scarlet Witch just because the nerf was coming and they didn't want to mess with it. And that's how they got it. So Ozzy is finally here. Ozzy just sent me a picture, said, look what I got. He had 2 Frosty Crystals, and he pulled a 2-star Hulk and a 4-star Iceman. So,
man,
nice pull, Ozzy.
I opened 5 and got a 3-star Rhino.
I've been seeing a lot of
job,
like 1 crystal 4-star pulls like on Brian Grant retweets a lot of them on Twitter, and I just see a bunch of just one crystal pops getting 4 stars.
You know what though? I'm suspicious of a lot of those because I've got a guy in my alliance who posted a one. It shows 1 of 1 crystal open. Oh, 4-star Dormammu. But what you don't know is that he busted 50 crystals before that.
Exactly.
And then he just decided to open 1 more after losing all those times. And what do you know? That one is the one that came up with the Dormammu. So I'm always a little. I take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
The 1 crystal opening. John Connolly asks, should I rank for my 3-star Iceman? Yeah. You should rank for every 3-star you have. That should be a goal, is to get all of your 3 stars maxed out. It makes cruising through the 3-star arena that much easier. If you get all of your 3 stars maxed or have a huge chunk of them, like when I do the 3-star arena, I don't have to put any thought into it. I just select the next 3 available champs. Because if you fight with all maxed 3-star champs, you'll always get easy and medium matchups. Always.
Man, I only got 6 maxed.
6 max 3 stars?
Yep.
I got 84.
I don't touch them.
Why is that?
Because he has 19 or 16 5-stars. What do you need?
Because Arena is a no-go for me except for featured.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hey, each their own.
All right, real quick, we'll look up Legendary Bros here. Hey, what's up, John Conley? How you doing, man? So yeah, Legendary Bros has a duped 4-star at 4-5, or at 4, not leveled all the way up yet. Superior Iron Man, Iron Patriot, and Storm. Nice champions. You just got to get them leveled at this point, man. 91 heroes, and you got some good ones. So.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Gentlemen, I'm going to step away for a moment. I will put my mic on mute. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Good.
John Connolly, I believe, is asking if the 3-star Iceman is good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Depending on what you have in your roster, Iceman is a good champion to have. He definitely allows you to push some different content in the game. So don't hesitate, man. If that's what you got to work with, take him, run with him. He'll definitely do you some favors. He's not going to hurt you. Starvolt says, do I think odds are higher if you buy each one separately instead of 10? Because I don't trust what they say about odds at all. I don't really trust Kabam's odds either.
We've had that discussion about their math being off.
I just feel like their math is horrible. Oh, you got a 20% chance. Oh, it's happening all the time. You have a 20% chance, but it never happens on a featured. It's just one of those things where I feel like the math that Kabam does is just horribly off.
Oh, yeah.
So, who knows? But it does drive me crazy. I just wish it was a little more stable and it was true. So, let's see here. By the way, Superman says, hey, sup, Ozzy, thanks for stopping by his stream. So, there you go. Thanks for helping him out. And I'm going to start grinding the arena. So,
Legendary Bros. Punisher 2099 is good or Civil Warrior? That's iffy. I don't know much about 2099.
I don't like 2099. And the reason being is I feel like he's mainly just there as a control champ, but he's not a good control champ. So it's kind of one of those things where it makes no sense. He doesn't hit hard. He doesn't really bring anything else to the table. His big factor to the deal, I guess, is his control, and his control is fairly weak in my opinion.
Okay. And Civil Warrior, I don't even think he's that good of a champ either.
Yeah, Civil Warrior is interesting because he does have some control, at least. He does have heal
Special
block.
2, yeah.
His L1 reduces ability accuracy of the opponent. Outside of that, though, I mean, he's a great champ to have if you don't have a very deep roster. Does that make sense? He's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so he can fill a lot of holes, but he's going to get replaced as you get better.
He does have power drain on special 2 also.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's kind of like you don't have vision, you don't have magic, you don't have a lot of these guys. Civil Warrior gives you the power control, ability reduction, a heal block with his heavy. So there's a lot of stuff there.
Glock on the Cornucopia Arena, what's the minimum to get the 4-star shards? It's a couple million, I know that. I'm not sure as to how many millions of points, but let's see, it's top 5% get 4-star shards, so I would say 3 million maybe.
I really don't know. I've never really messed with it.
Yeah, neither have I.
It sounds like Anthony is done with ROL, so congratulations, Anthony. That's nice. A Willow says he thinks it's ridiculous, Glock. And Jonathan opened a 4-star Quake. Nice open. I'm not great.
That is a very nice open. Yeah, I don't really touch her that much. I'm taking her R5 once I get the basics, but
just for the prestige?
No, she's unduped. It's because I have a science T4 in stash, so I gotta get rid of it.
I get you. Fair enough. Sure, I am Legend. Feel free to send me a message anytime, bud. I'm going to be right here, so. Alright. At this point, I am simply grinding just to get... Ace of Fusion says it's closer to 2.4 to 2.5.
Okay.
So, not too bad. It could be worse.
Yeah.
Slice and Winch act is more difficult. 4 or 5. I think I haven't done 5, so I can't say one way or another. But what I can tell you is that 4 is definitely a headache when it comes to dealing with doing the exploration. So to me, Act 5 would probably be harder. Act 4 is a bigger headache. And Anthony just sent me a screenshot. Congratulations. Beyond Hope, aka ROL, is done. He got his 3-star his 3 champions, got his catalyst. Nice job, my friend. Very nice job. Yeah, I don't think Act 4 is too hard. It's just very energy intensive.
I would ask this. It really just depends on your roster. Like, Legendary Bros, how many R5s do you have? 4 stars. Because Act 5 really wasn't too difficult except for Collector.
You're cutting in and out, bud. You're bouncing around.
Oh. Am I good now?
Yep, now you're good. Hey, Omar, how's it going? All right, go ahead, Jacob.
I was just saying that Act 5, 5.2 really isn't that bad except for Collector. And
yeah, I agree with that.
5.1 was kind of a breeze.
Really? See, I haven't stepped foot into Act 5 yet.
Yeah, I got through Act 5 really quickly and easily.
Yeah.
5.2, I have not gone through the Collector. That's the only thing I haven't done, but the rest of it has been challenging but very doable. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Raging Light? Thanks for joining us. Guys, I have to go walk the Bulldogs, of course. It's about that time. We got kind of a later start than I expected, so I will be back when I'm done.
Hey, not a problem. We'll be here, buddy.
All right. See you guys.
See you. And I also did 5.1 when there was the Chapter 6 in it where the degeneration was broke, so it didn't work properly, so it drained more than it should, and it still wasn't bad at all.
All right, I'm calling Chid back in here real quick. I just died to Black Bolt. Should have never lost. It's so frustrating. Makes me so mad. I'm hitting block. I want to take my iPad and just throw it across the room, but all right, bringing Chid back in here.
Jacob, 5.2.3. I gotta look at what one that one was. I'm thinking, I don't think it's the Caltra with the big long Caltra path, but
That path. Just
There's the
that path.
Chidster. What's up,
oh,
bud?
that's Joe Fixit. Was that Masochism?
I think it's Kism.
I mean, what's
It's
the
definitely
question?
doable without R5 champs.
Yeah, just have either Agent Venom or Oblivion Champ. Ouch. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
can hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Just. Oh, Lord.
What's up,
I hate the
Synergy TV?
connection.
And
Welcome
Chid,
back, Synergy TV.
Chid, as far as trying
Yeah.
to stretch this, let's see if this works.
I mean the gameplay, the
Yep.
game screen knob. I mean, just see if it can fit.
That's what I just moved it, so let's see if it fills the border there. Again, it's hard for me
Because
to
I want
tell.
to see if how far I can go before me and my sister work on the next one.
I
I'm just
gotcha.
trying to have like Arcade on one side, Aspen on the other.
See, for some reason, it off-centers everything. It's really weird. It's as if the program that I'm using only lets a portion of it to come through. Because as you can see now, there's a bigger gap
Hello.
on the side.
Oh yeah, they can just leave it the normal way. And what does Synergy TV type?
I thought
Really,
he just
Star?
said hey. Unless that was earlier. No, I thought he just said hey in that message.
Yeah, but you just say, hey, Star, what is wrong with you?
Going back to Arctic Wolf's question, is Miles Morales bad? He's average. If his signature ability triggered more, he would actually be a fairly decent champion.
Yes. I mean, the only way you can say a champ is bad is if they don't meet up to the like bare minimum of what they should be doing, like Joe Fixit
Yeah.
or Pillow Hands. Their damage does not live up to at least the bare minimum of what it's supposed to be. I'm pictured he is just like the other Iron Man, so only true reason he's bad is the burnout. Otherwise, he'd probably be the best Iron Man.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Uh,
John Rutt says, hey, what's up, Slice some... Hey, how's it going, man? Star didn't mean to do that earlier. Sorry about that.
Sure, Star.
Synergy, are you okay? Let us know we have to ban Star, because we will.
Yep.
Oh, Maron, I was gonna be mad if you lost to War Machine, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame
You
you.
lost the Black Bolt.
I would have been mad as well. Fortunately for us, I was able to not lose, and so that made life a lot better. Much better. I was
Let's
about to
see.
get angry.
1A says, who grind for T4s now? And now?
Me?
Nah, I did that in the first 2 hours.
Yeah, well, I hate you
Been
guys
done.
that got that all done real quick. I'm finishing up, so. Ugh, I hate dealing
Yeah,
with
you'll be
this.
fine. You have
1A,
About 200,000.
T4s are the one thing I'm lacking. So, gotta
yeah,
grind them when you can.
Absolutely.
doesn't matter if you get T4 or CC, even the Waken, they still grind the T4 arena. So you can't count people out for doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Arctic Wolf, what about Kamala? I mean, Bulldog and I think Uchit, you guys kind of stand by her a little bit.
Yeah,
Saying she's
when she
actually
crits,
somewhat useful.
when she crits, she hits some surprising numbers.
By the way, John Wright, I missed you back there, John Wright, 216. Thanks for coming in again, man. Good seeing you.
I think you responded to him.
I can't remember if I did or not. However, Omar's saying he's mad you blocked his cousin Scorpion. Hey, Omar, tell your cousin last time he was a pain in the rump, so he can chill on the bench until we decide we want to come back with him. So.
Well, that and I have to actually know his name to unban him.
Yeah.
1A, I mean, grinding for T4 is not worth it when have glory.
When you have glory. It is
Do you know glory goes up each time you buy?
Well, it resets. It goes back down. But at the end of the day, if you can use your glory for something else, why would you not save yourself that headache? I mean, for me, the class catalyst fragments is where it's at right now. I'm so far behind. I need the class catalyst stuff.
I get those gold, I forget what level, but the single AQ health pots, I buy those for war.
Sure. I have bought, for the most part, the thing that I've bought the most of has been the glory crystal, just for the extra shards.
Jason Perez, everyone has a different opinion on everyone. Like, some people think Star-Lord sucks. That's a fact. So, to someone else, Karnak might even be their version of Star-Lord.
I don't see that.
Karnak's not bad either.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People hate on him. He's not bad.
Yeah, Karnak isn't bad. He has his uses.
Absolutely.
You will get
T4 I play map 6 day 3 and map 5 the rest of the week, and I only get 1 T4 from the rewards. So grinding this T4 arena helps build that up. And if you need to use glory on something else, you have that arena to get that T4 that you're missing out with glory.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just because you play 5x5 doesn't mean no look T4. That is not
5 times 5 every week doesn't guarantee you. Well, never mind. I'm thinking class catalyst. Take that back.
Well, and that's what he was saying. He was saying you're guaranteed a class catalyst there.
Oh yeah, he is. No, not really.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the top 300 they're doing map 6 once a day.
You're to T4B.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah.
I can tell you, even coming from a group that was way higher than anything I have been at before, I've still yet to get a full class catalyst or anything like that, any at all. So the glory for me is a big difference.
Yeah.
Rice Cooker says, "Hey guys, I opened 14 Iceman crystals, no Iceman. Yep, that sucks."
That's worse than my friend. He did 20 crystals and got 3 stars. That was it.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Yeah, these chances are ridiculous.
They are horrible, trust me.
Very.
I've done my fair share of crystal popping, and the odds are not in your favor.
Nope.
Oh yeah, the good old days when you couldn't get Yandi.
Yep. Jason Perez says, shaking my head. Jason, what you shaking your head about, buddy?
In caps. Ozzy is smiling.
Ozzy's grinning. He knows he just pulled his. Iceman. So.
Yep, something definitely happened. Should I take my comments right for John Wright 2016 BW?
What other skills do you have, John Wright?
That's a good question. I probably gotta say, you hate, bro. If Nightcrawler is awakened, you should be happy.
Yeah.
He is much easier to switch nodes. Like every time you see a dude Nightcrawler, just be happy, because you know you have to suffer less stress, potentially. But him being awakened means he does more damage, so you can go ahead and crack.
Star, to answer your question, I am never below top 20 in war.
Wait, when did he ask that? Oh, Jacob.
Jacob. Star poking at Jacob. Too funny.
Let's see. And he says, I do my 5 days and no class cat. Crystal, only one of each way.
To be able to do 5x5 a week and hope for T4, you need over 5K prestige on day one.
Really?
And he wants you to
Oh,
join
yeah.
his. Who plays PlayStation? People play PlayStation. What question is that?
I'm a big PlayStation guy, but I haven't played it
I'm
in
an
a long
Xbox
time.
man.
Yeah, PlayStation. Isn't that discontinued? Or does it mean PS4?
Stop it. PS4 is PlayStation.
I mean, unless it's Pro, then we're not speaking. It has to be Pro.
So, John Wright, are your only skill 4 stars Punisher and Karnak?
Wait, what?
John Wright's asking about leveling Karn up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, are those really his only 2 skill champs?
Find out.
Well, that's what we're
Maybe
working
those are the only ones at rank 4. Possibly. Let's see. I ranked my Spidey to rank 4 today. Finally, congratulations, Sonic, Bioware, and BM.
It's Sonic
Or never.
Bioware, congrats. Spidey's an interesting champion. He's definitely got some upside to him, so
Yeah,
that's
for someone
never a bad
that's
thing.
for someone with such low health points, he can take a lot of damage.
Oh,
I don't know why, but he does. He has a Black Widow, if I remember correctly. Have you seen his profile? Jason Perez?
I'm
Seriously.
trying to remember. We saw Jason's, but which profile was it we were asking?
CK Bill says, I've got no time for PlayStation and it all goes to MCOC. Yes. That's a true fan right there. And
I agree.
Anthony says, oh, and who asks about the 4-star shards in Crystal Court?
That was Glock.
Yeah.
Glock was curious on what we thought the cutoff was to get the 4-star shards. Omar, do I have a Carnage? No, I do not. So, I did get a message stating that we should give advice to people that aren't at level billion. Guys, we got advice for anybody from new to pros. All you guys got to do is ask, and we will answer the questions. And here's the thing: don't be afraid to ask, because I was right there not that long ago. I came back to the game, had no clue what I was doing a majority of the time. I came back and and here's the thing: whenever I say I feel YouTubers have a direct effect on the game, I can tell you from my personal experience, that's why I feel that way. I came back, and the very first thing I did is I went to YouTube and I said, okay, who are these champions I need? I had heard of God Tier, but had no idea who they were. So I go to YouTube, I type it in, and lo and behold, I fall upon Seaton's stream, or his God Tier listing, this, that, and the other. And that's when I started saying, okay, these are the champions you must have to play the game. I have to have a Scarlet Witch. I have to have a Captain America World War II. I have to have a Wolverine, so on and so forth. And I never took the time to look at anything else.
And things like that is the reason why they got nerfed. Because
Absolutely.
of vids like that.
And that's so for me. That wasn't that long ago. I mean, that was right before Christmas. Maybe even a little after Christmas. So, for me, pushing content in the game, I'm going on 6 months, maybe 7. Not a whole lot. So I was there not that long ago. If you have a question, don't be shy, don't be bashful, ask. Let us help you, because we've all been there. and I have no problems helping. Hey, what's up, Raven Knight? How's it going? Good seeing you back in the stream, buddy. And again,
back with
a little shout out. Anthony finished up ROL tonight, so congratulations to Anthony. Awesome job, man.
While we're kind of on this God tier topic, shit, I'm gonna bring up your list. You don't think Red Deadpool is God tier?
Oh no, I do not. No, no. He, for a champ to be God tier, they have to be able to put out damage at the same time, be able to have some defensive capabilities to manage at least.
He has both of those.
Sets.
His regen's insane.
Bleed. Yeah, I haven't really seen his bleed to really compensate for that.
His bleed's more than Cap World War II.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's pretty hefty.
His bleed is pretty nasty.
If you could give a number, how much per tick?
I don't know what it is per tick.
I think it's pretty similar to X-Force Deadpool.
I know it's nasty, though. I remember somebody talking about it.
I'll have to look up some videos. I know Legendary God loves his.
Frojo, he loves his. Those are really the only two.
Let me see if I can find a video on him, so I can try and see a number.
He's pretty nasty. I haven't obviously ever played with him, but everybody that I've ever seen has enjoyed him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I saw there was a guy that quit. He was in Legion 1. Used to use him in the AQ just for fun. Like, he would just stack the power and let him heal all the way.
Yep.
Keep fighting.
Yeah, his heal is ridiculous, so.
Maron or Marin, we were talking about Red Deadpool, not Deadpool X-Force.
Correct.
Yeah, X-Force is, yeah.
X-Force is pretty useless, yes.
Yes.
Great
except for that power gain,
but worthless.
Yep. I don't know how people get trapped by that power gain. Just bait the SP1 before it starts, and you're fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bait right before, and then as soon as he kicks over, push.
Okay, his tick is 528. Found it from his SP3.
What about his SP2?
He just uses SP3 before the timeout.
Anthony's saying, Seaton said on his stream the other day, he's taken away his God tier due to the diversity of champs in the game. Which,
Go ahead.
In a way, is true. I mean, the list is definitely longer, in my opinion, now.
And
absolutely.
Oh yeah, his SP2 is 459. So that's 528 and 459.
See what Caps is real quick.
I think it's 530 or something. Both in the 500.
Marin says, I know, talking about Deadpool here, he says, I know I don't mean X-Force. I said I don't think Red Deadpool is God tier. So, I don't know. I don't have him, but man, I can tell you, if I had him, I'd enjoy playing with him. I think the heals, the buffs, everything there would just be super handy to have.
In the champ's defense, he was nerfed because people were using him to beat Realm of Legends.
Yep.
Oh, another champ on the list?
Alright.
So, Star's top 3, not just skill-based, are Ghost Rider, Archangel, and Star-Lord.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Jason Perez, why did you have him as the boss?
Wait, what's he talking about?
Jason Perez used to have Red Deadpool as the Lance War boss.
That was back. people would do it back when the regen wasn't power based
back with
and
all
with
time regen.
willpower.
Yeah, that would be nasty.
Willpower. Yeah,
And
you
with
would not win that fight.
You really couldn't use guillotine either because I don't think you could get her souls up in time.
Yep, because he heals too much.
That would be nasty. Talk about frustrating.
Oh, that will make him just close the game. Just take the half off and leave.
That's where you're like, yep, all right. Well, we'll take our butt kicking here and move on.
Like, that's exactly what people used to do when... Remember that Magneto on Act 4?
Yep.
Yeah, people used to go in with like random champs when willpower was still at its peak, and they would take damage and try to beat Magneto, but their health won't go, his health won't go. Just stand still at that point.
Anthony says, if you don't think Red Deadpool is God tier, you need to go check into a facility or see a shrink. Again, this is nice because you have diversity. People are allowed to think what they want, but there's definitely no doubt about it. He's definitely, if he's not there, it's hard to deny that he's super close. His regen is just amazing. Keeps you in so many fights. He's got a good solid bleed. He can hit okay. So I don't think you need to snooze on him, that's for sure. He's definitely up there.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Jason Perez, yes, the regen mags.
Yes. The regen max, which you can just slap with Ghost Rider now.
Sonic asks the same question again. Sonic, I know you've already asked this, but we'll answer it one more time. Is RL really as hard as people exaggerate it? I don't think it's really that hard. Again, it's more of a mindset. A lot of people come into it thinking it's going to be really hard, or that you're not going to be able to get past it. But at the end of the day, it's very doable. So as long as you have a way to deal with a couple situations, you can take care of that ROL.
Yes, the problem I have to say with the RL is just looking at the size of health they have and the PI. Because you're thinking like, any hit and I'm dead. Then once you're done with it, they're like, why was I so scared? It's freaking Hulk.
Yeah, they're not... and the fact that they don't throw their L3 is massive. I mean, just bait the L1s, dodge, and be done.
Oh, yes. Is it possible to beat Maestro with Blackburn Classic?
Yes, if you take the middle path where it gets rid of the arc overload.
Or if you max Despair. That's another route you take. Because Despair would shorten his healing. That's why people love Ant-Man, because of that mastery.
Yeah.
Well, this was before Ultron was nerfed.
Alright, is Venom Pool... It's a Venom Pool that is the same as the original Venom Pool, X-Force Venom Pool. That sounded weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
This is the first question. What if they had the X-Force Venom Pool? Oh.
Interesting.
I see.
I know this. I'm slowly closing in on my T4 basic. Boy,
there you go.
Am I glad to be done with this one? Jeez.
Sonic BioWare. What about Dormammu?
What is it you'd like to know about Dormammu, I guess?
Because the only problem with him, I have to say, is getting that regen, because it's more difficult than freaking Hyperion. That's saying something.
With who?
I said it's more difficult than Hyperion's regen, and that's saying something.
You think so?
Yeah, because his is just uses SP3 and land the heavy. But Hyperion, you have to... Go ahead.
Oh, no, you finish.
I was just going to say, with Hyperion, you have to get the power to his SP3, then wait for 3 charges, I believe.
Yeah.
Then it procs.
I think Dormammu's is easier.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely easier.
they're both a little bit of insanity to use, but Anthony said he just finished ROL in 1 hour 39 minutes, 1 revive on Juggernaut, used Iceman Gully, Red Mag, Wolvie, and Cyclops Blue Team. That's a nice team. Gully and Iceman take care of a large chunk of that fight for you. Omar, I do
You
have
have
a
a
dog.
dog's lesson.
I do. She is pretty awesome, normally well behaved, but she also enjoys being loud, so.
See, that's something like that.
That same rat got shot 2 hours later. Not 100% sure what happened there, but okay.
Yeah, I'm still scratching my head on that one.
Interesting.
Very. I like.
Go ahead, Chid, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I'd like to see him elaborate on that. That same weasel was shot.
I'm
What?
lost.
Come on.
Okay, next round on the list, please.
Uh-oh. That missed. Saw that coming.
Because if Voodoo is on that list, the only problem I see with him is after fighting Dormammu on day 4 to 5, he was not hitting decently.
Yeah.
The health was not going down on them. And I guess I'm just used to champs like Star-Lord and Nightcrawler that the health goes down fast. And his is just like, nah, this is not going. Compared to those two anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. Starvolt says the only good champs I got are Hulk, Unduped, Crossbones, Duped, Spidey, Symbiote, and Duped Jugs. Need more champs. Yeah, that's definitely going to help out.
Hey, how come everyone has a problem with that word? It's symbiote.
Symbiote. Sorry.
Symbiote.
I'll just call him Black Spidey from now on. Ha!
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Marin says that's one reason I don't like Dormammu. His block is kind of weak. I agree. Omar and Sonic, look, man, I appreciate you guys being in here. If you ain't got MCOC stuff to talk about, though, keep your chat between yourself. You're really just kind of flooding my chat with a bunch of nonsense. This is a channel dedicated to MCOC. We're answering questions regarding MCOC. I don't mind answering a personal question here and there, but outside of that, either stay on topic or do me a favor, bounce out of here. All right?
Now I see why Sonic was banned from Real Deal Stream. Now I see why.
Welcome back, Omar. So, all right. I think I may go do some more Act 4. And then, guys, I'm going to probably play around with my setup, work on the overlay and some such. We'll be continuing answering questions. But I'm going to work on my setup, work on a couple of things. And we're going to be here live on the mic. Don't hesitate to ask questions. But I'm also going to be doing a little bit of alliance research, deciding which way I want to go.
Marin, yes, I call him Black Spidey too.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. So I don't get picked on by Chid for saying something.
I mean, if you can say symbiote, right? You can say symbiote.
Yeah, I'll just call him Black Spidey.
What are you gonna call it? Symbiote?
I like Black Spidey now.
So you're gonna call it symbiote Black Spidey? Spidey Smite.
Come on. There we go. That should
No, I
take care
think
of it.
Spider-Man is still one of the best raw damage dealers in the game. He is still there.
Yeah.
I don't know why he just does so much. His what?
His armor breaks don't really do much anymore. It's definitely got hit hard.
Yes. That's one of the things.
Alright.
Oh, no, him, Netflix Daredevil, the armor break to them is just decoration. You don't do
Yeah.
anything. That guy needs
Uh,
an update bad.
Raven says, I hate X4. So darn long for every path. It is. It is just brutally, brutally long. Um, that's where I'm getting ready to head back into. Hopefully, get a little bit further down the road. It is just one thing after another.
Well, Raven's about to have fun when he sees Oct 5.
Do what?
Hmm?
What was that shit that you said?
Well, so he's about to have fun when he sees Act 5.
Oh, at least it's not as
Act-
long.
Yeah, Act 5 is definitely shorter.
Oh, yeah, I'm just mean, like, node-wise. Where's my... Oh. Shit.
You know, all that doesn't bother me as much as the energy. The energy stuff just, at some point, I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, compared to Act 4, it's, like, Act 1, energy-wise.
Yeah, it's brutal. Act 4 is just atrocious with energy.
Yeah, so many unnecessary lines.
It's just insane. All right, come back into the game here. For some reason, my kid's iPad's not charging. Lord knows what he's done to it.
Wait, I thought you had only a daughter.
Well, I have a daughter. It's my stepson. So yeah,
Oh.
and I got him an iPad. So yeah, every so often, he normally plays it. That's why you see the goofy shark in the background, and he's got it loaded up with a million different games. But at night he goes to bed, so I steal it so I can keep my phone handy in the event somebody needs me. But all right.
As long as he doesn't sign in one day when you're playing the AQ.
Yeah, he knows better. It's a great way to get a karate chop to the throat. Just so everybody's aware, I wouldn't ever dare do that, but no, he knows. It was really funny because I had my secondary account, and so one day I'm playing around on it, no big deal. And I come home and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey, I've got all these new champions, this, that, and the other. I sold some of my 1-stars," and I'm like, "Hold it, you did what?" "Oh, I sold these 1-stars and this, that, and the other." I'm like, "Look, first off, you're on my secondary account, not yours. Number two, I've told you 100 times, don't sell champs. Just wait. When you draw them again, you get more rewards." "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Yeah." So, the joys.
So up to you guys, Trade and Schaefer, RTL, or 5.2 in terms of difficulty. I'm a bit stuck now on 4.4 RTL and 5.2.3. Like we talked about earlier, which should I tackle first?
I think road is harder.
I mean, once you pass 4.4, road is fairly easier.
Yeah.
When he's at 4.4, never mind.
Yeah. So Chid and Schaefer, RTL, R52 in terms of difficulty. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't know. RTL it's just so tedious, in my opinion, on RTL. Yeah, just bringing the right group, getting past a couple different fights. Once you're past those couple fights, it doesn't seem like it's that hard. It's just one or two fights in each little chapter that's just a headache.
I don't even remember the nodes or fights.
Yeah, that thing is one and done. You leave, you don't want to look back. I have to say, go with RTL first, because if you start with Chapter 2 of Act 5, you will be compelled to face the Collector, and you may lose even more than RTL would have offered.
Sure. Ziggler says, Savage, Sly Savage, just when the missus isn't looking. if he sold your 4-star Iceman. And as a salesperson, you're teaching him young at least. Yes. No, he's a good kid. Luckily, I have no problems with him. He's been great, all in all. So, been pretty happy with that.
Yeah, definitely stay for this RTL first because you get that class catalyst crystal, the extra 4-star, and what else?
5-star shards.
There we go.
Yep.
Awakening gem, I think. A crystal for
Yes, an awakening gem crystal. Yes. Which, thank the heavens, I got skill, so no second round for Grimple.
That's nice.
Going to Arctic Wolf's question. This happened to me a while ago, but what would you do if someone sold all your 3 stars and 4 stars?
There's not much you can do. Turn it into the game and hope you get it taken care of.
Well, it
Well,
would have to be one time.
you can sell my 3 stars all you want. I care less about them.
Sure.
And then most of my 4 stars, I don't care about either. You can sell half of them. I don't, just not the ones I need.
What if they sell the ones you do need?
I'd be pretty heated.
Yeah. If that was me, they would have to sell their entire belongings, if that's the case. Like, as you sold my chance, you're selling your life.
Yep, it would not be pretty. So, all right. And again, I'm up to I'm 100,000 away, so not too far away. I'm probably gonna wait. I'll let all my big champs regen and come back around.
Okay. I mean, Jason won't really quit because, think about it, you get charged from selling them now. So you can just try and get some back, or maybe even better ones.
Yeah, it would be
But
rough.
if you end up getting Joe Fixit back, then yeah, you can quit.
Going off Jason's just recent chat, I've seen stories on Reddit that Kabam was only able to get 5 champs back, but at lowest rating. Yeah, I believe I've seen one where a guy got all his champs sold, and Kabam were only able to gift back his last 5 crystal pulls, which were Spider Gwen, Hawkbuster,
Yeah, it was
all
bad.
the worst 4 stars.
Yeah, it was really bad. By the way, Paris, good seeing you in here again, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Glock Princess says she would quit as well. So
Oh, that is so bad. His last 5 pulls.
that would be brutal.
Oh, man.
What's even worse is, can you imagine? I mean, it was bad enough to pull them, but then you have to be reminded that was your last 5 pulls. It's like, it wasn't bad enough that that's who you pulled. Hey, look, my account got hacked. They sold all my champions. What can you do for me? Oh, we got great news, sir. We can give you the last 5 champions you pulled. No. No. Like, that's like where you're standing near the edge and you just fall over. You just, I can't do it no more. I mean, that would be horrible. That is account suicide.
Just imagine if someone was unfortunate enough to get Joe Fixit, Iron Patriot,
Oh.
and they had Luke Cage.
Oh,
They give him a max out Joe Fixit. A 99 sig Joe Fixit, that's all.
yeah, it would be so bad.
Oh, man. Wow. I would sell the account for $10.
Yeah, it would definitely be gone. There's no way about it.
Oh, I will send the strongest worded reply to Kabam. Of all things you could give me.
What is it?
I will send the strongest reply I can to Kabam.
Oh, it would be nasty.
Hey, you can't even beat Thanos with that team. Can you?
Can you imagine? Oh, just thinking about it just makes you just want to get sick to your stomach.
Yeah, because Thanos reduces the damage people do. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that fight would take decades.
It'd be rough. John Wright says, Slice them. The only two 4-stars I duplicate twice from PHCs was Luke Cage and Iron Fist. At least Iron Fist is handy.
Oh yeah.
Iron Fist is not bad.
Yeah, he's doing less than what he's supposed to, but he's still yes.
Yeah. And Jake Sigler has a good point here, too. Any 4-star from a premium hero crystal is a good one. That's half and half. I mean, yes, that is true. The only one that I've ever pulled, though, was She-Hulk, and that did make me sad, so.
Well, yeah, let me ask you guys this, and this is for the chat also. Which Iron Fist do you guys think is better, white or regular?
White.
I would say I haven't messed around with them too much, but I would say probably the white one.
Because the only difference is the regular one, he has random armor breaks, but the white one has controlled armor breaks. By that I mean, as long as his combo is up, the armor break is staying.
Wow. Yeah, I think I stay with white. I think.
Yeah.
Anytime I can control the outcome is better.
Yeah, that's why people pick the blue team Cyclops, because I think his combo extends the duration for armor breaks also.
Yeah, extends the duration and makes his specials unblockable.
Which is lovely.
Alright, I gotta collect my signature stones here.
Since we're on the topic, which other duplicate champs are there? Because I know
Sigler says, I've never played with Immortal Iron Fist, but he looks dangerous. I love the armor break stacks. Based on what you said, Chid, Immortal sounds like a beast. I think
yeah, but once he gets slapped once, he's superstar.
I think anytime you can control something, it helps.
Oh, yeah. As for the Daredevils, there's no competition. Netflix needs to be deleted or heavily revamped.
Oh, yeah.
Heavily. Because there's a reason he's one of the few champs they just give out as a 2-star. They knew. Wait, was he good before then they messed up in an update, or was he just this bad from the jump?
That Netflix Daredevil was never one to use.
Like, they even tried to hype him up on Act 4. He has 100% radar sense. Get him outside that quest, and he has no radar sense. Because even in this show, he gets his ass kicked, and he can't dodge anything.
Yeah.
The Daredevil has a lot to be reworked. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yes. And you'd think his specialty was stun, but nah.
Oh, John Wright pulled a 4-star Black Panther Civil War, and I think he was the one asking which skill to rank 5. So I would say rank 5 him.
Yeah, I would take Black Panther up as well.
Yeah, because that reflective armor still kicks in.
Absolutely.
At the worst times.
Yeah, and it's so nasty.
Yeah. Oh, yes. When they hit you, you're like, I didn't even parry. But not to parry.
That's not due to that reflective armor, though.
It's not.
It's due to the armor.
Yeah, but that's what's reflected.
No. If, like, say, Black Panther Civil War is on an armor node, even if he's not in that reflective state, he will still reflect stun you, because it's due to armor, the reflecting stun, not the...
Was that unawakened or not? Because people have been debating that the unawakened one starts off reflective.
No, the awakened one starts reflective, but that reflective state is only for when you take damage. It stacks those, I don't know what to call them, the little like charge things, which once you hit someone, when you have them stacked, it deals more damage.
Yeah, your buff. I mean, basically, it's a buff.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Explain that one more time.
Here, I'll go read the
The description.
yeah.
As I know is awaken those armors, make him have stand your ground. And that thing is nice.
So his armor starts in the reflective state, and his armor passively has a chance to shrug off heavy attack impacts.
That's the unblockable stand your ground thing.
And then while stunned, his vibranium armor consumes an armor effect to reflect physical stun effects back to his enemy. And that's just a regular old ability on him. Doesn't have to deal with the reflective state or anything.
So what is that reflective do then?
Jacob Sigler just explained it. It consumes energy to return it if you hit them, and in reflective state you can't produce armor up. So
that explains a lot now.
Yeah.
He's such an interesting champ and so much to know.
His bleed kind of sucks.
His what?
His bleed kind of sucks.
Yeah, but
compared to... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, but it's still the reflective, the ability to stack that up pretty high and then turn around and just unload it on a champion, to me, is very useful. So
yeah,
you give up a little bit of bleed for a massive first hit. You know, I'm okay with that.
But you have to get hit to get those.
That's true.
Yes.
Damage return.
I mean, compared to Joe Falcon over there, his bleed is borderline decent.
But it's only for special one, too.
Yes. And Joe Falcon hits so weak at it. I didn't even go for his basic because of that reason.
Yeah, he does have good bleed synergies, Jacob.
Marion says his cool moves make up for the bleed. I can't disagree with that. I mean, he does have some sweet moves out there.
Yeah, that heavy attack now. You just have to stop and watch it.
It's caught me before where I was just like, ooh, did you see that?
Yeah, with that backflip, though.
I don't think I've ever seen his special 3.
His special 3, it's good at the beginning, but the end's like, really? Because he's so stiff at the end. You just have to take off point.
That's the one on the L3. I think he finishes with the old claws to the rib, correct?
He does a nice 1, 2, 3, 4 combo, then twists you around and kicks you to the floor. Then does a nice backflip. I give it 10 out of 10. Out of 10. Out of 10.
I'm glad that we're ranking his backflips more than anything. Anthony says it blows my mind that no one reads their info on their champs. I don't get it. It's like they just play their champs blindly.
I mean, there's some champs that you read. There's some champs you don't. Like Temple, you don't have to read her because she's straightforward.
Yeah.
A champ like
Ghost Rider, Beast.
Yes, Ghost Rider, you have to like read it down. Right? Okay, this is Judgment 1, Judgment 2, and okay, Dr. Voodoo is straightforward.
You gotta kind of read to know that odd combo and the even combo stuff.
I think it's odd combo. All the way I separated is odd combo. All the lowest get converted. I mean that's even. Just some get
combo is it reduces ability accuracy. I think.
Yes, but not all the lowest get converted. If you do the SP
one. All right.
And Stardust is definitely straightforward. His thing is random, so you can't really control it. Let's see.
Out of energy yet again. Fun, fun, fun. Getting closer at least.
Zelda, yes.
See you later, John Wright. Glad to have you stop by.
Have a good night. Drop a like. And hit that subscribe button if you're new. We do this every night, and we do this right. And
Absolutely. Guys, do us a favor. If you're new here, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, obviously you enjoy it, so tell a friend, tell an Alliance member, tell somebody, bring them in, have them join the chat, because earlier today we had quite a few people in here. There was constant banter, questions, so guys, don't hesitate. There's only so much for us to do on the stream. We're going to keep doing some stuff, but there's always questions to be asked, so never hesitate. And also don't forget, hopefully this week, assuming I can get my ranking board up and running, we are going to be looking at having our ranking system come to everybody this week. But again, that's assuming I can get the ranking board up and going as quickly as possible.
okay, look, O'Neal wants to sell. What to sell? How do you sell? You have to be a seamstress or what?
What's that?
He wants a shout out.
Damn it! You just have to run it.
Luke O'Neal. Hey, welcome to the group. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button, brother. All right.
No, I'm trying to get Rizzo the Legend to come here one time.
All I know is
I'll never forget. So.
so close to being done with this Catalyst Clash.
Why are you doing the cows? Wait, that's not even up. You mean T4?
Yeah, my T4. I gotta finish this T4.
I mean, you could have done it during Hard Duck Arena, but you know.
Ugh, I hate dealing with the arena. But
Same.
not that far away. 100,000. It's just around the corner, so.
Hey, as a free player, I don't really have a choice. Let me see. See, reader info, you're both kind of wrong. Having so much more 12 for Jacobs at least. Wait, what was the point? I think
Yeah,
I
was,
missed it.
which wrong about what there, Anthony? I was a little confused. Wrong about what? I'm assuming it was about a champion, but I don't know which one. So.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Paris is asking, what would this ranking board do?
It is going to be a ranking board showing you how we feel about champions. My big deal is just making sure I can pull it up, throw it on my screen, and have it be interactive. So that's the thing that I'll be working on this week, making sure that I got it all correct and that it gets taken care of. So it should be coming live, and it should be coming live soon. Once it's done, it's going to be it'll be fun, it'll be interesting, and we're going to encourage everybody to be part of the ranking system. Give us your opinion, your feedback. It will be fun. Jacob, no, and I agree, Sigler. You do have to know how to play your champs. Some of them, though, in my opinion, you're never going to really play. Unfortunately, there's certain champions that are just better than others, and if you have them, you know it, and you're never going to go away from them. You know.
Yeah, we don't really want to go overboard when we read the bios because, you know, you don't really need that information. Unless you're someone that likes lore, then that is your area of expertise.
But yeah, it is important to read because if you don't, you wouldn't know that Phoenix is actually a good champ. You just go off of all the bad hate that she gets.
She gets
But-
a
me?
lot of hate.
Yeah, she is solid.
One thing I don't like is her SP1 doesn't do much damage, so I don't
use
use
it.
that thing anymore. I don't. I just build fuse and attack so they burn.
Use the special 2 where you gain 4 or 3 of the force charges, which will build your furies faster.
Yeah, sometimes I don't get to that point because they die from the heavies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah, she's one of those champs that does some serious heavy damage.
Armor break after 5 incinerate on heavies, and it's actually a pretty decent armor break.
Oh yeah, actually noticeable unlike some champs.
Yeah.
And another champ people have problem with is Quake, and she's actually one of the more straightforward ones, but people aren't necessarily patient and get hit while charging heavy and like, oh no, champ sucks, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Duped Phoenix is top Cosmic, but she's up there.
Yes. East Selena's I got the duck. What you gonna do? You got some soy sauce?
East Salinas, who got the duck? I can tell you, anybody that got above 2.45 million got the duck, as his number came in low, like I kind of thought he would. He was lower than I thought, though. I knew he'd be low, but man, he came in lower than I thought even.
Ironically, someone from my alliance got him 2 hours before the rewards came out.
What? Oh, from Crystal?
Yep. I'm just like, really? I had to grind all day and you just did that?
You didn't have to grind all day. I can only imagine what you grinded to.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Way over.
I did Hyperion's first cutoff. That's what I did.
Alright.
Hyperion's not King of Cosmics, in my opinion.
He's definitely not.
So. I think Thor is still the king of the Cosmics.
I rate the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel over Hyperion.
Yes, I actually do that too.
Interesting.
Because Hyperion, no. It's just the way you have to actually get him to activate is just like doing too much. Just for one fight. Like, nah.
And the 5-star Captain Marvel's damage output when duped is insane.
Yes.
I have a buddy in my alliance 100%ing LOL with her.
Nice.
See? All from Cap Marvel.
Alright, let's
Which
see.
I wish they would take off the damn freaking mask. That Mohawk is not helping anyone.
Marin says people hate on Beast, but between his bleed and the fact that the bleed on him don't last long, makes him awesome. Don't forget he's also got regen as well.
Yeah.
Man, Beast is not a bad champion. People sleep on the best champions because they keep comparing them to others. That will always be the case, sadly, because people don't want to open their eyes and try new things. And that's how champs get nerfed. Because people don't want to try others because they're so used to what is the fastest way to do this.
Oh, absolutely. People are used to the easy. You know, they don't want it to be hard. Some champions are easier to use, easier to get the regen, so on and so forth. But there's some great champions out there that can be used. People just need to put them to use.
Yep.
Let's see, maybe this is rank 5. See, rank. What does this say? Oh wait, that's how he heals. Never mind.
Marion says, my duped Hyperion kicks butt, but I just spam the crap out of L1. You know, there's a lot of play that goes into Hyperion. In theory, it's a block. There's the heavy to stack your Fury. So there's a lot that goes in there. The L2 is a monstrous hit. You get a stun, and it really opens up a big range for attacks. But to me, there's more to Hyperion than to other Cosmic Champs, and that's why I think some other Cosmic Champs can absolutely push him for that top spot.
I still find it weird that he has 3 synergies, not 4.
Yeah.
It could be the fourth one. Superman? Let's see.
I'm getting worked by Venom Pool.
Agent Venom. Yeah, but I've never seen a bad review on Agent Venom. Like, you will not find one.
Oops.
So,
What was that about Agent Venom?
I said you will never find a bad review on him.
Yeah, no, Agent Venom is very useful. He comes in handy. He's got a lot of interesting stuff. I wish his bleed was more consistent. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
if you had a little bit more consistent bleed from Agent Venom, I think it would see a huge boost in his play. Huge.
Big time. You got your buff stolen by Venom Pool.
Yeah. Venompool also ate the dirt, so.
Yes, he did. With one SP3.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to hit him with an SP3, but I'll take it.
Wait, let me ask something. Jacob, were you around for season 1?
Of AQ.
Yes.
Dang, that's pushing back. I believe I was.
Because I remember seeing videos of people that got the chance to sneak to test season 1 before it happened. And how was Ultron then?
Oh, that's pushing my memory.
'Cause I came in like halfway of season 2.
I don't remember it being bad. Like, I've never struggled with AQ. But back then, that was way back. That was back when I was starting. So I was doing like map 3 and map 4.
By the way,
Oh.
East Salinas says get Agent Venom over 60. It'll proc more, talking about his bleed. So,
What is it?
Over 60 what?
I'm assuming he means over 60 sig.
I don't think his SIG
This
does
is-
anything with
His SIG just gives him more crit
damage under 50% or something like that.
Now his SIG
No,
is
it's tenacity.
yeah, SIG is no, his SIG is Cleanse Our Rage.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
that
yes.
black spatter you see at the beginning. Once he gets hit 5 times, it's gone. Then it comes back later on. Let's see, what's my set on Agent Venom? Alright.
And that should be all she
So
wrote.
I'm right here.
Yep. Marion says Agent Venom is all about the L2, especially since it causes incinerate, which very few are immune to. Unstable man,
Yeah,
I just
but-
beat the Maestro with my 440 miles. Almost
Nice.
one-shot him. Got magic from a 4-star crystal. Congrats.
Nah. That's
Back
how-
to Marin's comment. I don't think his Incinerate is that strong.
No, it's weak.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, when it runs around, his L2, I still throw it more than L1 because I'm hoping to get the incinerate with the bleed. But if you could just proc
Yeah.
that bleed a little more, that's where it gets nasty.
Yeah, especially on 5.2, if you use Agent Venom there, you will see that bleed proc some serious numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Star, yes, there are seasons in Alliance Quest. We are on season 4.
Yes.
So season 1 was Ultron boss. Season 2 was Venom boss or Kang boss.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
No, season 2 was Venom, season 3
Yeah,
was
season 3 was Kang. Yeah.
Season 2 Venom, his node was Mystical War, so you had that 80% chance to nullify him. It wasn't too bad.
And people rocked him with
So it's,
Ronin.
oh yeah, Ronin. I forgot about that. And he could stun. Good times. Too bad new people won't know what Ronin could really do. See, Crossbones is... Crossbones, you have to get some nice fury stacks before
Yeah.
that start.
It's all about those.
Because his base damage... Yeah, you will not burn toast with that base incinerate.
Iceman is immune to anything except Degen and Shock, I think.
Yeah, he's
Yes, no one is immune to degen.
Iceman
or
is
shock.
so nasty.
Shock?
No one's immune to Shock either.
Nope. But they really need a mastery that extends shock.
You know, so far, shock is the new thing. I mean, I think
Doesn't
it's,
cause willpower either.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty wild I think it's going to get nerfed. You're going to have.
But it doesn't go through armor. I think that's why.
Could make sense, I guess. All I know is Nebula can put some people down with her shock. I mean, now you can take all the block damage on planet Earth. It doesn't matter. Because all you got to do is race to L2, stack up like 15 to 20 of those things, and it's game over. I mean, she just, bloop, oh, here, suck on 40 shock and die. You know,
Right.
it's so nasty.
Baron, people don't understand Ronan. That's why they hate him. That's the number one reason people hate, because they don't understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ronan he's pretty good.
But in the Falcons case, I understand, but I still hate. So he's separate. You see, I always thought Ultron should absorb some shock damage. Yeah, even Cap Marvel too.
Yep.
Yeah, but Cap Marvel is blocking, absorbing.
Yeah, him. Oh yeah, him. No, he's different. He absorbs shock, but doesn't he?
What?
Ultron, he just absorbs energy.
Yeah, you hit or anything. Yeah.
Because that's why people are like, don't use Doctor Strange on him
Nope.
like that.
What is it? I missed that. About,
Or that's why you don't use Doctor Strange on Ultron.
Yeah. Or Magneto.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Ozzy
Or
says, does he need to be awakened, Iceman, or is he good to rank 5? You can take him to rank 5 right away. Awakening is handy because you do pick up the cold snap right out the get-go, and his ice armor forms a little faster, but he is still a beast, even unawakened. I think it's a no-brainer to take him to rank 5.
Unstable Man, what exactly are you asking if they're gonna fix on the next update?
Fix. Yeah, what are they gonna fix? Running unblockable SP 100%. Unblockable 100% SP. Wait, what?
I have no idea. Give me a minute. Let me finish this and I'll read it. See if I can. Run an unblockable 100%. I think it's supposed to be stunned, maybe. Maybe? I'm not real
Guess we'll
sure.
find out. Let's see. Although
Marion.
I do call or as guardians. As guardians.
That's funny. Marion says definitely rank Iceman. And again, I agree with that. You got to rank Iceman up. He's a beast.
My eyes. Whatever it is. And Ronan Grisos. I mean, he's not Grisos anymore. He's more like Creed. Oh yeah, he's still sauce too. But he's more like Nugget sauce, that tiny pack. Since the release, it's changing moves. Yes, everyone with the hammer has the same damn moves.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Messing with the sizing on these headphones.
I don't know why are they so lazy. Just like, oh, it's a brand new champ, but guess what? He has the same move as Iron Man.
Ooh, more importantly, my top champs are coming back around on the arena. So this should finish up fairly quickly now.
But yeah, Cable's coming around now. But everyone should have him. He was a week-long arena. Like, what did he come 3 times?
Who, Cable?
Yeah, well, I think it was 3 times that he came around.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened again that he had to come again? Was there a crash or something?
There was something. Something in game.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat can refresh your memories, that would be nice. Because there was a reason he came back a third time. My daily meetings has determined which right?
I would say you're probably right. Either that or they could just draw from a hat. Like, okay, this is how we're gonna run our sub pools. Dump a bunch of names in this hat, dump a bunch of names in that hat, and a bunch here. Now let's draw one from each, put them in the big hat, and draw one more time. All right, this champion will be mimicking these moves.
Okay, so what does this champ have that the other one didn't? DJ, okay, put it in. What does he have? Yes, I'm gonna give him that too. He has reject. Come on, do I have to tell you this? Does he block like Mordo? No, you're fired. Get out of here.
You know it, and I'm sure there probably is some different effort, but I used to always kid about WoW, World of Warcraft. I would always say that they would take their bosses and they just had a little pinwheel, and they spun it to decide what abilities each boss had. All right, guys, we're going to spin the big wheel, and that's going to determine the main ability. We'll spin the small wheel. That's going to give us their secondary, and then the little bitty wheel will determine if they have some weird little mechanic that we have to throw in on this one. All right, let's go take a look.
Who was that one?
So, but yeah, you see very similar stuff here inside this game.
It is crazy how they even decide these things. Wait, Myron, was that really why? Because they were changing the arena? Was that why?
I don't remember it changing arena.
Yeah, I think that was... And what was happening?
Marion said they did Cable 3 times because they were about to change the arena style, so they gave him an extra run.
Because I know Nightcrawler was the basic den. That's why people didn't go for him that third time. What was the reason?
I like that you're really trying to figure this out. Have you just tried Google yet? I mean, I know it's hard. You're on a computer.
And that will probably help. Let's see.
Starbolt says, Slice him, why did you stop playing? Do you mean right now or do you mean originally? Because if you mean now, I'm just taking my time between arena runs. Because I absolutely hate dealing with the arena. And I want it to be over. But if you mean why did I stop playing originally as far as with the game, it was because it was boring. I found it to be very much, uh-oh. J-Fire, yo, Slice, just tweeted something crazy to you. Go check it out. Well, let's go check out Twitter and see what's been tweeted at me. Tweet. But Star, I quit playing because I became bored with the game, to be quite honest with you. I was unable to do the things that I wanted to do. Started running out of time, and J-Fire tweets a photo of his 4-star Punisher he just pulled from 10 crystals. 50,000 gold, 15 units, and a 4-star Punisher. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats. J-Fire, I am jealous. Super awesome.
Looking through the forums. I can see people asking what champs to rank up. See what Wolverine ever be Mina, which rank to rank.
You mean why did I stop playing World of Warcraft? So interestingly enough,
he decided he didn't want to be a nerd anymore.
Wow, no, that wasn't why. So basically, I left my hometown. I moved to Chicago. In the move to Chicago, it became difficult to keep up. I mean, I had a huge guild. We were very competitive. And then as I was leaving Chicago, it just became to the point where I couldn't run the guild to where I like. So I turned it over to a couple individuals, and they did their best, but unfortunately the guild kind of unraveled in my time away. And so when I came back, everything was kind of broken, and I didn't want to take the time to rebuild it, and so that's just kind of where it ended. So at that point, I went to find new games.
New games.
J Fire,
Well,
you have
guys.
stupid
Oh, what?
luck. I'm just still amazed at J Fire's luck. So ridiculous. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to sign off. I gotta be up in 6 hours.
Hey, fair enough, man.
It's out.
All right.
care.
Talk to you guys whenever, and I'll be here tomorrow and whenever you stream. So
All right, man.
have a
Listen,
good 4th of July as well.
take care, enjoy, have fun at work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, blast.
All right. Well, hey, Jacob, thanks again for stopping in and chatting with us. It's always good having you on the mic.
No problem.
Remember, we're in the chat if you ever need us.
Absolutely.
All right. See ya.
Take it easy, Jacob.
See you. Okay, JFR says, I got Howard from the arena for 5.6 mil. Went way too high. Oh well. I duped him and took him to rank 4. He's crazy. I got a permanent fury on him that was dishing so much damage.
Man.
That's that quack fool at work.
J Fire says, well, if we're being honest, Slice 'em, maybe Caban wanted to be nice to me because I'm really sick right now. That could be it, but man, it still makes me mad. Willow, let me know if this helps. I tend to move my mic around. This headset's still new, so it's super tight on my ears, which absolutely drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's why I had to switch mics, because that other one was killing my ears.
That's the way this one is. There's a reason why I went back to my old wireless ones. They were so comfy. But these are better. It's a better mic, but yeah.
I think it's time to invest in a Yeti.
I'm going to have to look a Yeti up. Jason Perez says they are rerunning the Cable Colossus arena because of the continue button glitch. They're running a new arena currently.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yes, thank you. That was the reason. Freaking, you couldn't press the button. Yes.
And that's funny.
Freaking A. I knew it was something that I couldn't remember.
All right.
Cause,
well,
wow.
That's insane. They've had their fair share of glitches. You would hope that it would get lined out, but I guess it happens, Hey, Jacob, thanks for stopping in again, Sig. It's good seeing you again, man. Take it easy, and we'll be catching you in the next stream.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. Let's see.
All right. Reposition my mic a little bit. Hopefully that helps for Willow.
Willow Smith. Okay, oh wow. You're done with the basic. So you don't have to do that last fight unless you want the BC.
No, I'm done. Finally.
So you're just gonna quit out?
Do what?
This full world? So you're just gonna quit the fight?
No, I killed him in 6 hits. It's coming up 2, 3, 4, 5, and whammo.
And the whole speech was like, "Is this for World of Warcraft made you?" Like, you just have to kill him.
It just had to happen. So, all right. Got my T4 basic. I am done with this arena. Now I can rest up.
Having cable and no one having to use cable, remember, 2 different things. People hate cable because they can't work him. And his regen is not exactly reliable. Because it procs whenever. And he's probably one of those, he's a damage over time character because you have to land the heavy and place that degen and hit his SP2 and land the incinerate, which also reduces their ability accuracy by 80%. So if you land those 2, their health just drops, and you keep adding the special one, it drops even faster. And you were gonna say?
What's that? Sorry, I was looking. It's kind of funny. I keep logging and looking at my friend list, doing a couple different things, and I'm getting random alliance invites. So I was kind of like, oh, who's? And I'm trying to see if I know anybody in there. I'm like, who is this?
I mean, you can turn those off for the time being.
Oh, I know, but oh well.
Oh. Well, yeah, the alliance I was gonna have you go to. The tag is REK10, REK10.
Yep. All right. And I am Legend. That's fine. I'll get with you here later. Just look me up online, man. I'll be happy to help you out.
Because my phone's having Wi-Fi issues. That's why I've not been able to reply yet.
All right.
And anyone else who's been texting me, that's why I haven't replied.
I got you. And then Marion says Cable's L2 is awesome. So.
Exactly.
Cool.
The ability accuracy. Okay.
Let's take a look at a couple things here.
Ha. That guy wants his cell number. Well.
Alright.
I'm telling Mrs. Slessum this instant.
Chid's ratting me out. Never fails. Just so you know, we're up to 363 subscribers, guys. Again, we greatly appreciate that. That's so awesome to see the number continue to grow. I keep waiting for it to steady out, like where we don't see this growth. But every time I turn around, we continue to get new subscribers. And the only way that's happening is because we've got such a good group of people that come in, they watch us, they tell their friends, their Alliance members, and it's just been an amazing deal. So we greatly appreciate that. So
I'd like to thank everyone for being here each and every night. It is not easy. I know we're boring.
Yes.
But still.
But we try. So I tell you what, I think I'm probably going to be looking at killing the stream here in a few. I've got a lot of work to do on my overlay, so I'm going to play around with that. I might be streaming here in a few. I might have my headset on, I may not. But if I am, it's just I'm going to restream just working on a couple of the overlays and a couple other things. So, folks, again, I appreciate everybody coming in, helping out, watching. Here, we got 7 energy. We'll go burn this 7 energy, and then we're going to call it a night. Chid, is there anything you need to touch on before we head out of here tonight?
No, that's about it.
Nothing?
Yeah, I'm set for tonight.
All right. Guys, the only other thing that I can think of is we will be bringing this, we will be bringing the ranking system to you hopefully this week. I'm actually getting ready to go to work on that and work on the overlays. So if I can get that all to work, be prepared for the ranking system to go live. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know, come in. It should be a fun time and be very interesting. So
#/Rankings on Twitter. We have to get that trending.
Yes. Guys, follow us on Twitter. You can follow Just Slice 'em, which is myself.
Damn it, Trey.
Or you can also follow Slice 'em Gaming. Oh, there is Trade. Just now making it
How
in.
come when you're about to end the stream, that's when everyone just floods in like, hey, we're here.
I know. And then I'm like, okay, well, we're not going to end the stream now. And it never fails. Even the nights when I say, okay, guys, I got to get to bed. It's been a good one. All right. And then it's like 4 people that we know show up. They're like, oh, hey, how's it going, man? And I'm like, oh, dang it. Hey, Marion, thanks for stopping in again. We really appreciate having you and chatting in the chat. It was good having you guys. Ozzy says, good night, everyone. Got to work tomorrow. Take care, Oz. Good seeing you, man. Yeah, so on Twitter, let's get Slice Rankings, or Slice 'em Rankings going as a hashtag.
And again, you can see on the overlay, his Twitter is Slice 'em Gaming.
Correct. Guys, look up Slice 'em Gaming on Twitter. Let's see here. There it is, Slice 'em Gaming. You can actually reach me, Chid, Bulldog, Anthony. I think all of us are there. I've given them all login to it, so feel free.
Yeah, I believe you could always put the links in the description of the stream every time.
Do what?
I said, like, when you're about to start the stream, you can always put it in the description.
That's not a bad idea. So that's all little stuff that I really need to work on. So maybe I'll use the next 20, 30 minutes of my time here to really work on that. We'll kill the stream. Chid, if you're available, hang tight, and you and me will work on it. We'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
So, guys, again, thank you so much. We really do appreciate everybody stopping in. You guys are what make it go. So, do me a favor, keep sending people our way, because the more people subscribing, The faster we grow, the bigger it gets, and the more stuff we can do. So Trey says, all good, my bad, just had to stall so I could get my tweet up. LOL. Nice. Trey does a good job of tweeting for us. So, all right, guys, with that being said, again, thanks so much. We're going to head out for the night, and we'll be around. So if there's anything we can do, feel free to let us know. Take care, and best of luck this week.